Hey guys, so we are, look how pretty this is.
It's almost complete.
It's almost complete. So we're doing Hokma today, and this is the story video, I suppose, so
yeah.
Let's get started.
Who was Hokma? Was it you?
I figured it would be me just because I
done did it. Bina and Gevra, yeah.
Y'all done Bina.
All right.
And also your voice is more shot than usual.
Yeah, I am sick today, everyone. So if I sound weird, that's why.
It's because you're Evan, but also because you're sick. So yeah, let's do Hokma today. All right. So what does Hokma sound like? Welcome, A. I missed you. I have been waiting for you ever since the very first day I started working here. Do you remember the ocean? You said this place is where everything from all the rivers and streams will eventually settle. As such.
Whoa. So B was him when he was...
I suppose so.
Okay.
In the underlayers, everything sinks.
I like dignified Hokma.
What do you think of the heaven painted laboriously white with plaster? I knew you would come soon. Please, think of it as my welcoming gift for you. I thought that what you missed might be a different scene other than me right now.
Yeah.
I miss Gebra.
Yeah.
I just want everything to look like Gebra. Time is like a sword. It attempts to cut and divide the clasped hands of those you love.
Wow.
That's kind of a weird metaphor, because, that's not really what swords do.
Well...
Swords just cut. You could say time is like anything that cuts things.
They do cut and divide, I guess.
But anything with a blade cuts and divides. That's the act of cutting thing.
Yeah.
Everyone I love now is gone, leaving me an old man behind. Don't blame yourself. That time was the brightest moment in my life. The one thing I regret is that I was too scared and ran away without keeping my promise to you until the very end. But eventually, you found me, helping me to keep my promise here. How can I be more thankful than I am right now? You are just too kind to me, even to the very end.
All right.
The abrupt end always gets me.
Yeah, it's unexpected.
Yeah, normally it's a smoother transition, but we're doing the story summary version.
Yeah.
Are we getting close to our goal? Just like people said, aging doesn't necessarily mean greater wisdom. D&D begs a different. You literally get more wisdom by getting older.
Yeah.
Judging from how obsessing over irregular greed and those who have passed has created a repeating the cycle of regret.
Oh boy.
That has led to the daily routine of looking at the clock for no reason.
It's begun.
Not the metaphors. I always wanted to ask you something. I saw your sad expression whenever one of your employees died. Just like how I became an old man, no human being is free from the cycle of life and death. Oh, see, he's holding a watch. I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pair of shades at first.
Oh. They go on top of his monocle.
That'd be awesome. That'd be fucking cool. And then, one of them the one on the monocle should be, thicker.
Yeah.
And have, a rounded, what do you call it? When there's a slight, raise, on something. There's a term for it. I'm blanking on it right now.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
But, yeah, like that thing. Just to show you that there is a monocle underneath the shade.
Mm-hmm.
Relief? Is that what they call it?
No.
A relief? No. Anyway. Like what we researched was to cure the disease, not to live forever. How about an example? Remember that employee who was really nice to you?
That one, I remember.
He died recently.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Remember when that employee was really nice to you?
Yeah.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah.
When I received the letter of him entering Lobotomy, I wasn't expecting him to die such a futile death. If I wanted, I could have brought him back to you.
Wait, what?
But I didn't. Thanks, Dick. It is the order of the place that an empty spot shall be filled.
Oh, okay.
Do you know the secret of this place? There are lots of secrets.
Yeah.
Be more specific. There's a drawer and a bucket and a well. And I mean, that's just Bina's crap.
Yep.
Lives are too trivial here. They leave or come back too easily. It's to the point where we don't even need to mourn their deaths. See, he's being all meta about how expendable your employees are.
Yeah.
An employee who died yesterday may come back from my simple call, or with a flick of my hand. Another employee may never be able to open their eyes again.
Wow.
That's death here, eh? He's Canadian all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's neither honorable nor noble. Neither is it miserable nor cruel as we think it to be. So please, don't punish yourself too much. I don't want you to suffer from all these trivial things. You will have much more pain to bear in the future anyway.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Ominous.
You may think that I do not know anything. Why didn't they just use the rest of the text box? I thought he was positing something a bit more profound than what is going on up there. But it's you who don't know. That seemed weirdly, off character for him.
I mean, hey. You whippersnapper.
Get off my...
You come in here.
Get off my temporal lawn.
Yeah.
Pain, agony, regrets, and the shadows of the past that will never let you go.
Oh.
That's a sentence fragment.
It is.
They've spent quite a lot of days with you, but it's nothing compared to our time together.
Is it?
They didn't know you. Those who could not accept their fate seem to be up in arms about you. Like that person who broke himself whenever he's ordered to execute redaction.
What does that mean?
You know, that person.
Who broke himself?
Is he talking about a hypothetical person, or is he saying that there is actually a person who broke himself?
And a redaction it's in quotes. So
yeah, what is a redaction in the context?
It's got to be like an eliminate, like you've been redacted from living.
Probably, yeah.
Or something
from reality.
Yeah.
Unnecessary expression of emotions is unfavorable. I need to show you, to let you know it. There was an employee named Anya who had her parents and a little sister.
Okay.
She wanted to study, but her family's financial state did not allow her to. She tried to join other wings, but she was not good enough for them. In such hard times, she received a mail from one of the wings, Lobotomy Corp.
You know what? Wait. Right there, I believe that right there is the first time that if we had not been told what the wings were by our kind viewers, we would have been able to figure out what a wing is.
I think so. Yeah. I
think that's the big reveal, that the wings are businesses or whatever.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
Dear Miss Anya.
Yeah.
A letter with very simple yet magical line that says... I mean, it works. A very simple yet magical line. It's just kind of a weird phrasing. You are qualified to join Lobotomy Corporation.
Oh, wow. That's
it says that right here?
Yeah.
What does the rest of it say? Awestruck, Anya read down the letter over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem like someone was pulling a prank or the mail courier's mistake. Okay. I mean, isn't the letter addressed to her?
Yeah.
How could the courier make a mistake? At that instant, she realized that she never applied for Lobotomy Corporation.
Whoa.
But I mean, if she applied to the other wings, her application would be in the system.
Okay, but
presumably,
I don't know. That seems really red flaggy to me. It would be. Imagine just getting a letter in the mail and it goes, "Congratulations, Alex. You're qualified for Death Corp."
But I mean, it's less weird if you've been applying for Death Corp subsidiary Life Corp.
Yeah.
But soon she shook that thought off. It wasn't important. I was the courier. I delivered those letters to people.
Oh, you person, you.
I grant their wish after evaluating them. Anya didn't select because of the excellent skill.
No.
She didn't select it because
That's right, Alex. That's right. Continue.
I can't. It's so out of place. They've been doing pretty good up until now.
Yeah, they have.
She had a common trait that every employee doesn't realize but has.
Man.
What do they but has? As you know, to become a feather, a part of a wing,
Okay, that...
you need to be immensely better than ordinary people.
Damn.
See, we're getting to that Icarus metaphor
Immensely
again.
better, okay.
Yeah. How could Anya, who couldn't graduate from school, had no skill, and were living in a back street outside the nest, join our company? Could her family finally find happiness? All this happened 10 years ago. But that was 10 years ago. During that time, her sister died from a disease, and her parents passed away.
Aw.
Where's Anya now, without her family?
Probably dead.
Probably. She is asleep, down here.
Yes.
It's within my scope of authority to do so, but I'll grant you access for this time. Wake her up, please.
Okay.
I think she's in the computer or something.
Huh.
Now Anya's at work, feeling like a fresh employee who just joined the company.
Let me just say, this one particle effect
Yeah, right?
is the greatest singular thing about this game.
This is really cool looking.
Yeah, it's... Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
like, somebody didn't just draw this. Like, this is legitimately good, like, animation.
Yeah.
Completely oblivious to the fact that it's been 10 years since she actually joined us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now erase her, please.
Okay, so we're storing... So, I mean, okay, at least dead employees can be loaded, can be brought back in a sense.
In a sense. How do you feel? Anya, who was killed by a monster, and Anya, who you just erased, are the same. They all evanescently lost their lives. Good work.
Yeah, that's actually... I was going to say.
Yeah. It is such a futile action to wake them up and erase them again and again. Your, or Sephiroth's, attachment to the employees is meaningless here.
Okay, so that's why nobody gives a crap about the deaths.
I guess so. Although I'm wondering if that means that our employees, if they are like some kind of homunculus.
You mean when we hire new employees and we undoubtedly get the same names?
Yeah, exactly.
That we're
are we just putting them in new bodies?
We're gotchaing from the database. Yeah,
basically. Everything alive in this facility is paused. They wait for the morning with their eyes closed every night. The ones up there didn't know that. They were emotionally spending to their deaths in front of them.
Yeah.
They crumbled. They pointed their obscure anger to the ones like you. Do not worry. I will not do that. I have always wanted to be an important part of your life.
Huh.
Was that 3?
I
think that was 3.
Yes.
I think we're on 4. That was a long one. That's not Hokma. Or if it is, he became Hotma, right? Right?
I finished assigning upper and middle level Sephiroths. This won't be the last time I do this. I will probably have to tell them what I've already told countless times, but you'll be different. You know why this facility exists, and your missions. I hope you don't exhaust me like them. Just keep this in mind. I will not come down here unless the circumstances require me.
To come down here.
That doesn't mean that I will just watch and do nothing, but I will not interfere for the most time.
For the most time.
Harumph. I hope we don't see each other often from now on.
Well, fuck you too, Angela.
Yeah, seriously. It would only hurt us.
Angela was the best AI that I had ever known. You are the best architect I have ever known. You already know Carmen's body is nothing but a shell, so it is Carmen.
Okay.
But you couldn't forget her. You tried to keep her by locking her in a cryostasis pod.
Wow.
With grieving face, you ransacked her body and detached her core. That sounds dirty.
Huh.
I was actually relieved when I realized you were making Angela. You were focusing on something, just like you did before. That day, when she opened her eyes, I remember that you were just staring into the laboratory's windows.
The laboratory.
Laboratory.
Yeah.
Not setting a foot inside. Unlike Dee Dee.
Ah.
You might have... I'm sorry. I was looking at you for a long time before you realized. Why did you hesitate? What did you think after seeing Angela, who can't show any signs of affection towards you, unlike Carmen? I told you countless times that you can make 100 of AIs, but they will never be Carmen.
Aw.
Now, poor Angela is merely assigned to look at us, to look after us. Where on earth is Carmen?
Yeah, I don't know.
If there's something I have mistaken, it is that I thought you've overcome everything. But the truth was that you never have.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hey, it's all the dudes.
Elijah. That's an unknown...
Well, that's the human name.
Oh, that's one of them.
I think that's Malkuth, right?
Yeah. I don't even remember.
I don't remember. Yeah, whatever. I'll do.
No.
I'll try my best.
Oh, what?
That's Yasad, I believe.
Is that Yasad?
Yeah. I advise you not to be so lazy. And that's Hod.
Hod?
Were you Hod?
I think I was Hod, but I don't remember at all what she sounds like. Is it okay if I do this? Wait,
No.
that's gotta be.
That's
Chesed.
Chesed, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you don't often find a veteran like me.
Oh, but it's Daniel. It's optimistic. It's pre-coffee.
Oh, right.
Chesed.
You're right. Don't worry. Didn't I have a voice for that?
You did, but I can't remember.
You don't find a veteran like me often.
His soul wasn't as black as
Yeah,
the coffee.
I forgot about that.
Humph. Harumph again. Hello, A. Ah. Is that okay?
What was that?
Sure.
Oh. The moments I just showed you are not merely a past. It could be the present, even the future. There are people who loved you once, and employees thinking they're happy here. There's also Angela, who is an imitation of Carmen. Isn't this the heaven that you have been yearning for?
Sure.
I mean, my heaven had Gebra as a... Gebra, not as a, box
Well,
with legs. You are a god here. Even death is meaningless in this place. So, why don't you just be satisfied already? We are desperately existing, even if it means living like this. What rights do you have to turn everything into ashes?
well, you said I was God.
Yeah, right? That was my decision. Also, you're just not going to use the rest of that text box?
No.
Look at all that!
No.
Look at all that space!
This is for dramatic effect, sir.
This story does not need an end. Think about it. All the works that you've done, are they really the consequence of your choices? You were never ready. You were not prepared. You couldn't accept her death, so you created the being filled with loss. Now you're just blindly struggling to find the obscure trails of your actions. What's worse is that you were never serious doing those.
Yeah.
I was never serious doing those. So, go back now.
Do not. I like these choices.
Right? What do you mean you're not going back?
Yeah.
Look at you. You are proving me. I sure proved him.
Yeah.
That was Futurama, right? They all said that I was too dumb, but I proved them.
Yeah. That is. Yeah, I remember that line.
You are not serious, even in the choices you make. You'll probably return to me after making a new start if you went back. But that is also uncontrollable, since this whole place has become a giant clockwork. A clock never stops.
Except when it does.
Yeah, objection. It doesn't rest. It doesn't rush. It isn't set to specific someone. It just walks forever with the same pace as always, until it doesn't. Now it is time for you to leave. Good day, sir.
Yes! Do not leave.
This is the most, passive-aggressive rebellion ever.
Yeah.
Go. Do not go. You are a traveler without a compass. It is natural to feel fear in that situation. But you don't have to fear the ticking clock. I will always welcome you, console you. You have never been ready.
Do not go back! He's getting so mad.
You didn't change your decision.
He's getting so unbelievably angry.
It seemed that tomorrow will come as it always has been.
Oh, look.
But it didn't.
He's got a mad face on now.
It's been a long time since the time of silent waiting is over. When I no longer feared the impending night, I decided to love this place. But if you decided to break the egg at all costs, I will become your sentinel, and I will be at your side.
Okay.
How can this be? Oh, it's Benjamin.
It's young Hokma.
How can this be following her will? This is nothing but a seed of calamity. I like that, seed of calamity. That's going to be the name of my rock band. By the wings, your mind was soaked in grief, more severely than I thought. Just stop now. You and we tried our best. With your career and wealth, you'll be able to stay in the nest with no problem. Please, stop here. Before you cross the line, do not stop here.
Yeah. Three of them now.
Called it!
Oh, right. No one is left by my side.
Look, we have the office picture.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
Oh, is that Tiferath over there? Because she's the tiny
she's
one?
Little. With everyone's sacrifice, I have reached the wing, but I have no one left to celebrate with. Is that A?
Yeah.
Or is that
No, this is A.
young guy? Okay.
No, we've seen A before in these
Okay.
flashbacks. He always looks like a generic anime protagonist.
Yeah. This silence was the start of my work. We lost something in us every day. We inhumanly, my brain wanted it. We inhumanly extracted information from the woman we captured at the head.
I mean, it was also inhumanely.
Yeah. Passed out plans with nameless AIs. It ripped the heart of the man who was always with me. The sounds of waves were far and there was no staying.
What?
Yep. I lost the man who stood by me. It was a tragedy, but I didn't hide it. The ones who left early probably didn't need me, but I needed them at the last moments. Bring back the ones who left the embrace of the earth. Hide and lock the seed of secret. I was the only one left. I wanted to be forgotten, like a mirage. Okay.
That seems like a weird transition into the boss fight.
Well...
I mean, the meltdown, sure.
Yeah.
It seemed kind of weird to tack on that last
bit with A.
Yeah. But, all right, so, that was Hokma's story. So we're going to go and do that boss fight now. We'll see you in the next video.
Next time.